So welcome to Stretch to Strength Pilates Core. I've just finished filming the sequence, a little bit red, a bit warm. So it's a great sequence. So remember, push hard, rest hard, stay connected from that pelvic floor muscle, the internal root that supports the rest of the spine and the body. So enjoy the workout, and I shall see you in the next session. Enjoy. Okay, so let's get into our warm-up, our mobilize and connect, starting with 2 minutes, 3 moves. First move, squat waft. So we're activating those back muscles in a T position as we come up. Sit into the heels, feet, knees, and hips all in line. Moving into our, skaters. Let's call them skaters. So a side movement, 4 each side, 8 reps in total. Good posture. Now, third move is a step back, high arm reach. So every move we're doing, we're trying to connect with those back of the shoulders and also back muscles. And it's just 4 in total. And then we're going to go right back to the beginning. Squat waft, skaters, and step back, overhead stretch. So just breathe into it. Slowly increase the movement each time you do this. Now, the step back, there is an option for this one. Instead of stepping back, you can step with a lunge back, so a reverse lunge. Don't rush that one, take your time. So I'm going to show you from a different angle here. You can see I'm not pigeoning the chin forward. Getting a good back connection there. Ooh, lovely wafts from side to side. Still keeping the chest and the ribs open. Beware of deposturization. I'm going to show you the alternative. You can continue with the step if you'd like, but this is a step lunge. Always bending from the back knee, pushing up through that front heel. And one more time, I think we're going to get that within 2 minutes. 3 or 4 rounds in those 2 minutes. Again, don't rush, just find that connection. This one definitely will get your heart rate up. But as you work those arms back, get a good squeeze with those back muscles as well. Bracing those abs, connecting. So keeping that knee, that front knee over the ankle. And that is our 2 minutes. So in a moment we will head down to the floor to mobilize. At this moment we're just going to start off with a forward fold with a roll. So just scooping, a little bend in the knees if you tighten the hamstrings and hips and back. But again, nice and slow, just scooping, try and relax the shoulders, connect with those abdominals. Mobilizing. Okay, bend the knees to come up. Okay, so we're heading down to the floor into a lunge position. That's it. And we're going to set up the seat belt, and we're going to do a rotation 5 per side on this one. So the same arm as the front leading leg, you're going to rotate round to that side, opening up the back and hips. Once you've done 5 one side, skedoodle onto the other side. Deep breaths, seat belt, and then rotate. This is a beautiful stretch. Just breathe through it. Just 5. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Take it to your range of movement always. Okay, so the last we're going to do on this one is the connections. So most of you know them as vacuums. I'm using a cushion to support my head, just so I can relax more into the movement. Engage the pelvic floor, belly button to spine, folding them inwards. Nice demonstration there, Spencer. And then we're going to draw the shoulder blades back. Again, just loosen up the head, give it a little shake if you need to release any tension. And the whole idea is take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, drawing and folding the belly button to spine, holding that contraction, zipping up that Pilates onesie. And then take another deep breath whilst holding the contraction as you breathe out, connect with it more. So we're trying to activate those abdominals, the core, the pelvic floor. And the pelvic floor muscle is like stopping a wee-wee. Okay, you want to squeeze and connect. Squeeze it like you're stopping a wee. 50%. 50%, that's all you need. Discount voucher. Use your fingers to connect with the muscles if you're struggling to activate them. Mind to muscle connection. Go 3, 2, 1. And that's your warm-up, mobilize and connect. Now we're heading into our floor work. So feet, knees and hips all in line. Round 1, get to know the move. So we got 4 moves, stretch to strength moves. Starting with a bridge with a diagonal reach. So we want to connect. Imagine you're squeezing and cracking a walnut between your bum cheeks. We're doing 60 seconds of this move. And again, find the first bit. You want to find the stretch where your body is at that moment, at this point. And then after you've got 60 seconds to increase the range. Pelvic floor muscle 50% connected. Folding in the abdominals. And we're driving up through the hips using that connection and contact point with the heels. And you want to try and keep your hips squared as much as possible. And your feet, knees and hips all in line. So all the rotation happens to the upper body and into those shoulders. Rest when you need to, breathe you must do. So a few more seconds, and that's just crikey, that's your few more seconds. Time flies when you're having fun. Now we're going to go into moves. So feet, knees in line, knees underneath the hips. And the whole idea of this one is it's called a really peely bum peely. People know it's a reverse curl, but the whole idea for this is actually to connect and draw and peel the bum off the floor, mobilizing that lower part of the spine. A little support with the block under the head if you need to, again just so the shoulders can relax a little bit more if you're holding tension in the neck and shoulders. It's a very minute movement. Really folding in the abdominals, connecting 50% pelvic floor again, and peeling the bum off the floor. Have a little rest, hug the knees if you can't feel the squeeze, and then continue. 60 seconds is a long time when you're really isolating the lower abdominals. Breathing is really good for you on this one. Deep breaths, connecting those shoulders, opening up the ribs. And that is your 60 seconds. Well done. Okay, so we're going to lengthen out the body. A full body stretch. I'm going to remove the block for the next one on this one. And we're going to put a minute. And we're going to do the rotation. So it's right leg rotation and then left leg. Okay, so we're working on our torso rotation on this one. Still got that upper body, back muscles drawn back, belly button to spine. And as the knees come back to center, the knee come back to the center, draw the lower back down to reconnect again. And you can see I've just done, if you find the long leg lever a little bit intense for the lower back for now, you can shorten the leg lever. It just means bend that knee so it takes the resistance off it a little bit to allow you to apply good technique and form. I said I've gone back to the original. Just breathe through this, keeping both shoulders grounded. Taking that knee across so we're getting a stretch and a strength move. Nice hug of those knees. Now we're going to do knee rockers, just to loosen up the inner and outer and all that rotation around the hips. And obviously goes into the lower back as well, just to loosen that up as well if it's feeling a little bit tight from the previous couple of exercises. And we've got one more move. Now the final move of the sequence, movement number 4, 60 seconds of crisscross. Most people know these as bicycles, but what we're doing is, again, we've got long leg and short leg lever. Spit out the word, Spencer. And we're taking the shoulder across to the opposite knee, not the elbow. Light fingertips at the back of the head so we're not pulling on the head and neck. And you can stay down onto the floor, keeping the elbows connected. And if you want to take it up a level, you can just elevate the upper body more off the floor, like I'm doing here, elevating the chest up towards the ceiling. And again, if you can't feel the squeeze, hug your knees. Don't let it go into the lower back. Really drawing that lower back down towards the floor, pelvic floor engaged, belly button to spine, folding in the abs. Just breathing there. So try and draw that knee up as much to the shoulder as possible. There we go, into the knee circles. So that's your 60 seconds. I'll tell you, time flies when you're having amazing fun. So we're doing knee circles just to loosen up before we go into round 2 of the movement. We'll add more of a flow sequence to this. So really drawing in, relaxing, shaking off the shoulders. Good job for round 1. Round 2, ladder flow sequence. Now we're going to start off with a ladder ascending. So we're going to bring in the first 2 moves, which is the diagonal hip up reach over the shoulder. We're going to do 1 each side. This is 90 seconds of work building up that ladder. So 1 of those, and then we're going to do 1 really peely, bumpily peely. And now we're going to do 2 alternating hip up diagonal reach. And then 2 really peely, bumpily. So it's 90 seconds. See how far you can go in that time. Good quality move. I'm on the number 3 now. Again, still keeping the same quality and technique. That's it, good control. Peeling that bum off the floor. Breathing, connecting with that pelvic floor muscle always, folding the abdominals in. And we're on number 4 now. Deep breaths, working on that mobility and then connection, the activation of those glutes and hamstrings, and now lower abdominals, pelvic floor muscles. Deep breaths. I think we're going to squeeze in 5, I think. Come on, coach. Come on, FWF crew. Deep breaths, feet, knees and hips, still good quality technique. Beware shruggy shoulders on these. And did I mention about pelvic floor and breathing? You'll always hear me say that. I think I'm going to get 5 out here. And then finish off with a hug of the knees. That's 90 seconds of work. So that's your first superset. Full body stretch. Ease out those muscles. Now the stretch move, we're just going to do that rotation. I'm just going to shift down the mat. So you tend to travel on some of these moves. As long as I don't end up in the kitchen. So we're going to start off with that 30 seconds per side on those rotations. Long leg lever or short leg lever. You can hover that other leg off the floor if you want to as well, the long leg lever, if you want the extra challenge in the abdominals. So 30 seconds just rotating that right leg across, drawing that lower back, reconnecting it down to the floor, folding in the abs, and again, pelvic floor. And that's 30 seconds. So we're going to go the other side. Slow deep breaths. Beware of shruggy shoulders. As you can see, I'm lifting that one leg to show you the advanced move, but it's really tough on that lower back. I'm building my strength up, so I'm keeping my leg down. As I progress, I will extend into that advanced move, but I'm keeping that good quality all the time. Now the last move we're going to do is the crisscross. Same format as the first one. Just going to give a quick ease out, so knee rockers to ease out the hips and the back. But I'm going to go into that crisscross section. And we're going to do 1 each side, then 2 each side, then 3 each side, building up that 90 seconds of work. Just ease out that back. Okay, so shifting down the mat again. Preparing the body. Keeping a good quality technique. Are you ready? Deep breaths and connect. 90 seconds. Here we go. So one each side. Now this time, instead of alternating, we're just going to do 2 on the same side and then 2 on the other side, just to intensify it a little bit more. And then 3 each side. Elevating the chest up, not pulling onto the neck. You can see light fingertips. Good deep breaths. And again, long leg lever or short leg levers. I've gone for a quick rest, and that's fine, that's good. So I've reconnected. Quality always over quantity. Deep breaths. It's a little bit of coordination on this one as well. Nearly there. Looking confident, but still working hard. So again, a good extension out. Pelvic floor as always. We're on number 5 now. Nearly there, hanging there. I think I got around 6 out per side with that little rest in between as well. Within that 90 seconds. That's it. Shoulder across, not the elbow. Get more of the waist muscles involved. Go on, last few. You can see in the face now. It's challenging. And hug those knees. Awesome work. So I'm just going to do some frog legs to ease out the hips. And again, the back, just preparing for our last section, which is the plank challenge. Good ease out with the neck as well. So what I'm going to do is just light fingertips to the back of the head, drawing the chin into the chest. Don't lift the head, draw the elbows in, use that arms to stretch out the back and the upper neck. There we done. Done. Yeah. Okay, so plank challenge. What type of plank are you? So we've got our modifications. If you're unable to do a full position, go for this box position. And we're doing 30 seconds, 4 rounds of press up with a 4-point reach. So alternating arm and leg, 30 seconds of these. Keeping good form in the press, keeping the shoulders over those hands. And again, you can just do 30 seconds of just the 4-point reach if you want to progress the move. Totally up to you. Rest when you need to. Breathe, you must do. Deep breaths. Good stretch. Well done. So a little rest. A little shake of the wrists. A little shake of the shoulders. Making adjustments. Okay, second lot of 30 seconds now. This is a full position. Again, if you're finding this a little bit overpowering to start with, then just simply drop down to the knees. Build up that strength. So good control. I'm taking the elbows around, back towards the buttocks. So we're hitting the back of the arms as well. Making sure all the tension is on the pectorals, the chest. Wow, that was quick. Obviously abdominals kicking in as well to give that major support down the spine, and obviously to keep you balanced. This is round 3 of 4, but there may be a bonus round at the end of this. You have to hang around and see. Really good work, keep it going. This is round 3 of 4. Good quality, take your time. You can see my feet a little bit wider, so it makes it a bit more of a wider foundation. Really challenging this one. Good little shake off. Deep breaths. Quick look at the camera. Yeah, I know. One more. Okay. Just one more. Help me through this. Right, so we're going to do one more round of the press up Superman apparently, or super lady. So one more time, use your options. Deep breaths. Now we're going to have a little bit of a bonus at the end of this, which is we're going to go down to the elbows, again choosing your plank position, box, half or full, and we're going to finish off with 30 seconds of just holding a plank. Deep breaths, tap that timer, set it up. Well done, coach. Good. Okay, so remember, lifting the buttocks up, tucking the butt under, so we're engaging the glutes, the thighs. There we go. I'm overemphasizing that tuck under now. So engages right in the abs. Quick little connection. Drop, stop and reset. Just so it doesn't go into the lower back. The shoulders relaxed down, so we're engaging your lats. The hands are relaxed as well. Yeah, go on, nearly there. And time. Time out. Yeah, it's a good moment we're sharing here. Good moment. So we're heading into the cool down now. So we're going to start off standing up. That forward fold roll. Again, keeping those knees bent if you want. And we're going to do around 20 in total. Again, trying to ease out and stretch out a little bit more each time. Breathing, a little brace of the abs to support the position that you're in. Deep breaths, relaxing the shoulders, upper neck and shoulders. Very nice. Okay, so going into that lunge position. So instead of we're going to do the movements, the seat bounce, same arm as that front leading leg, we're going to take it and rotate and just hold. You can see that front knee's underneath the ankle, rotating around as far as possible, just for 10 seconds. Hold. So set it up, get your seat mount on, same arm as your front leg, and you're rotating round to that same side. Using your breath to help you all the way. Deep breath into your nose, exhale through your mouth. Nearly lost my balance there. Okay. So we're heading down to the floor now. We're going to go for our scorpion rotations. And I want you to listen to your body on this one. We're trying to open up the hips, also rotating into the back as well. If you find your back doesn't like it as much, then don't go as far. Maybe just rotate at the waist just to get a little bit of movement in that lower back. And the aim eventually is to get the foot to the floor. I'm a little bit tight, so that's my goal. But keeping your upper neck and shoulders relaxed. So we're going to go have a little bit of a stretch for our back muscles. So box position, table, rotate your arms to the left. Your right arm is out straight. You can connect the elbow to the floor and just try and kiss the floor with your armpit. You may not get there. I haven't, but that's the idea. So you get to feel the stretch down your right side on this one and just breathe and hold for a few seconds. Now we're going to walk to the other side, same thing. Left arm, elbow down, taking the armpit towards the floor and just feel that awesome stretch down the left side. Again, never force the stretch. Breathe, find the stretch, breathe, increase the stretch. Respect those muscles. Okay, so we're going into the back position here. We're going to go for a glute stretch. A little support with the back of the head if you want to. Make it more comfortable. So quick hug of the knees, extending that left leg away, rotate right leg to the left, right arm out to the right, and take your focus as well if you want to. So just making those adjustments, so you should feel the support with your left hand, glutes, your buttocks, get a good stretch. Swapping it over to the other side. You will definitely feel the difference between the sides. The This is why these movements are good. Stretching out, finding that total equilibrium. Wow, what a good word. And again, secrets in the breathing. Now, we're just going to prepare ourselves. We're going to go and ease out the lower back. Going into our favourite move, which is a hold position, lower back neutral reset position. It gives you an opportunity. Again, if you suffer with backaches and pains, if you're sedentary or work at a desk, this is a very good one to ease out the lower back, to stretch it out, to help it reset, to allow you focusing on the glutes, the hamstrings, or any tight areas, even your jaw as well. If you're gritting your teeth, it's just a point of awareness. And maybe tuck the toes under if you get cramping in the arches of the feet. Now we're going to do 60 seconds doing nothing. This time you can just relax, focus on your breathing, do points of gratitude, or even prayer. And that 60 seconds starts now. Okay, so place hands underneath your shoulders, sitting back into a little stretch, and then find any way you like back to stand. Maybe a little pump of the heels if you get lightheaded. And that is your Stretch to Strength Pilates Core. Awesome job. So until the next time, guys, keep the faith.